So this is the first time that we've done this. This is an all FC2 final. Obviously we only had the 2 cars last year while the Ericssons were developing them. One of the Ericssons is in this, along with, on the pole, Kasper Janssen, Tommy Howman alongside him. They were doing battle in these cars in Nitro Cross at the end of last year. Patrick O'Donovan, the European Rallycross champion. Alongside him, Elias Svensson, the cross car champion. On the back row, Oliver Eriksson, who is undoubtedly an incredibly experienced, probably, I think he's the most experienced driver on that grid. Yes, he is. And next to him, Fraser McConnell. Now, Fraz had a brilliant result from the back of the grid in his semi-finals earlier on in the four-wheel drive pro class, but he's going to need to do something special here because these guys are all very, very good. I think anyone can win this, so place your bets now, please. Janssen and Howman on that front row. Watch for Svensson in the background too. Oh, Howman got a brilliant start. Reaction time was absolutely epic. Svensson moves across in behind Janssen. Janssen on the inside line. Eriksson moves across into P4. Deep on the brakes. Howman goes in trying to go around the outside. Fraser McConnell, they're 3 wide in the Joker. And McConnell makes the cut back to the inside line and can't quite get there. Svensson's gone in as well.
O'Donovan contact with Kasper Janssen up front. Just got 2 sideways as Janssen ran wide. They had a bit of contact. O'Donovan lost ground to Ollie Eriksson, now 3rd in this train. Tommy Howman, though, having been in the Joker, is right on the back of this leading trio.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. He's just got to stay there, hasn't he? But he's got to hope as well that Eriksson doesn't hold up the car behind. If they get in a fight and allow out front Kasper Janssen to get away. Janssen and Howman have been brilliant, how to watch. You know, whenever they've come across each other, it's always a great fight.
Absolutely. Howman has been a bit of a machine in these types of cars, hasn't he? Whether they're supercar lights or FC2s in the various different championships he's competed in. O'Donovan coming under pressure from Howman now. O'Donovan's car skipped sideways on the curb. Did he just take too much curb, or has it got something going on with the rear of it?
What was the issue with his car? We saw a problem for it in the semi-finals earlier on.
The car shut down, I think, coming out of the first corner. Howman's having a look to the inside. O'Donovan sends it sideways.
Oh, can't quite get it done, can he? Who did he put on the curbs earlier? It was Eriksson, wasn't it? Howman now looks to the outside and then the inside again.
Howman lost a lot of time there in the battle, but also was very fair. Sent the car hardways. More sideways, harder to avoid contact with O'Donovan. O'Donovan defends to the inside. This is working into the hands of Kasper Janssen up front.
He needs 4 seconds, O'Halloran. At the minute, the difference to the leader is only 2 for Howman. But yeah, if they continue to go backwards, something flies off a car.
Another
there.
Bollard.
Yeah, Bollard.
Sacrificial Bollard.
There's a stack of them in a warehouse somewhere here. They need to order more based on today's performances. Kasper Janssen flings the car into the right-hander. He's under pressure from one of his mentors, Ollie Eriksson. Looking inside, Eriksson climbs the curbs. O'Donovan's got a tiny bit of breathing space from Howman. They're all monster in that curve where all the bollards are gone on the left-hand side. Maybe they've run out already. Over the line again. One of these front 3 has got to Joker now, really, if they want to mix up the tactics. Will Eriksson go and see if he can cover off behind? No, none of them have got the window to do it. They're not going to go.
I'm surprised that they didn't mix it up at the front, but they can't really afford to because they're going to drop into this pack behind. O'Donovan in a bit of no man's land. Looks like he didn't have the pace on the exit of the first corner again.
Howman was trying to make a pass there. How wasn't he in the background? Is there a problem maybe for...
Oh, Eriksson hits the wall.
Barrier. Clipped it on the way in. Look at Howman sideways in the background. Fraser McConnell's looking for a way through. Howman up the inside. Gets it done on Patrick O'Donovan. So Howman makes the pass on O'Donovan. But how much time have they lost with that carnage in the background? So let's see what the gap is as they come over. Janssen, Eriksson over the start-finish line. We need to see what the gap is back to Howman. Is he within 3 seconds or not? It's 3.6. They might have enough. I think they might have enough. On the inside line, Howman going deep on the brake, protecting from Fraser McConnell. It's too late. They've lost too much time in the battling. And Janssen and Eriksson get through.
O'Donovan's got a problem there. Slow into the Joker lap. We missed the battle in the background, but McConnell was well in there as well. Howman's had the pace here. He just couldn't quite get it done in the fight in the pack.
I don't know whether, the thing is, if he waited, would he have lost too much time? If O'Donovan had a problem, did that hold him up? But either way, been a great fight, and it will be great again tomorrow. The first ever FC2 final is coming to a close, and it's one of our regular supercar lights drivers who's going to take it. He's been a Nitro Cross champion in that category, and he takes the win here. Kasper Janssen gets the FC2 victory in front of Oliver Eriksson and Tommy Howman, who I think could have taken that if he hadn't ended up in the traffic, but a great race.
Absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? You're seeing some of the best rallycross drivers that they possibly can drive these cars, and yeah, they delivered.
You think about it, we see these guys on the way up in things like supercar lights, as a one-make category, and then they move on to supercar, and at that point they're in different machines and there's different stories to tell. To get all the top guys and put them back in a one-make championship is great fun, isn't it?
Look at the first corner here. So Janssen makes a bit of a mistake. O'Donovan goes to the inside as we're looking at the Joker lap.
Franz managed to get past. So look at
this is where Howman opened it up and didn't make the contact. That was
good effort.
Whatever I got tripped over my words with,
hard
but
ways.
Hard ways.
It's a new word, Hal, and I like it. I think Solberg would approve. He went hard ways.
I think O'Donovan had something going on, because look how momentum he lost there. Got clouted by Howman. We know Howman's not a fighter in that way, is he?
No. I'll tell you what, Howman's thrown the kitchen sink at that, hasn't he, to try and get through. And there,
we saw Johan Kristoffersson do that in the World Championship race a couple of years ago. Just brushed that barrier.
It's like David Genet at the Estering. Do you remember with the Peugeot when he won all the qualifying sessions, whatever it was? And then this was the merge, and you just knew, didn't you? When they came onto the straight, you knew the gap was too big.
Genet 2015 in the final corner, wasn't it? Just the marks across the wall.
It. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a great race. Brilliant to see some of Rallycross's up-and-coming stars against some of the established stars, and it is one of the up-and-comers, Casper Janssen, who takes the win over Oliver Eriksson. Then it's Howman, McConnell, Svensson and Patrick O'Donovan.